I don't care if they looking sad, puppy dog, sad eyes. I don't care about none of that, because yes, you could be sad, you could be angry, you could be sad, you could be all of these emotional things. That does not make it okay for me to, for anyone to go back to the toxicity, because just because you're sad and you're trying to evoke some emotion out of the person that you have been abusive towards is not a cause for reconciliation. So we're gonna talk like that. Once you detox, you want to stay detoxed. What's the point of detoxing if you're just gonna go right back to the toxicity again? So during a cleanse or a diet detox, you may be plant-based. During the detox, you may be just maybe doing dairy-free during the detox. Whatever it is, this is just in terms of food. And you finish the detox, or you finish the cleanse, or what have you. And then it could have been like a 14-week detox cleanse with your diet. It may have been like a tea that you were taking. And then you take... And it could have been a 21-day detox cleanse. So then after the detox is over and you've done all that detox and you're feeling great, you're feeling energized, your sleep is better, your skin's looking great, you're doing all of your body's functioning at a very high capacity at that point. So your 21 days is over. And then you just go back to eating the same stuff you just detox from. So then it becomes like, what is the point? And then you start going back to feeling terrible again. You start oversleep. You start like oversleeping again. Or you start back waking up groggy because you just maybe ate a pint of Ben & Jerry's ice cream before sleep. That's me. I love Ben & Jerry's. God, I love Ben & Jerry's. But so my point is this, and and I'm going to reapply this concept back to people. So people, you detox from the people you've started over. You're no longer around the toxic people in your life. You're starting to heal. You're doing better with your interpersonal skills with other people, with healthier people. You're starting to gain a community of healthy people in your life. Your nervous system is starting to stabilize. You no longer have to be looking over your shoulder, the next attack coming from people. You've started over. I feel like we're always going to be healing no matter what, once we've come out of toxic situations. But you've gotten into a good, healthy space in your life, mentally, spiritually, physically, all those things. So therefore, why would you go back to that? Why would you go back to the people that you've escaped from, you've started over from? Why would you go back to the same people that were abusive towards you? I don't care if they looking sad, puppy dog, sad eyes. I don't care about none of that, because yes, you could be sad, you could be angry, you could be sad, you could be all of these emotional things. That does not make it okay for me for anyone go back to the toxicity, because just because you're sad and you're trying to evoke some emotion out of the person that you have been abusive towards is not a cause for reconciliation. Because just because you're walking around sad does not mean that you are all of a sudden have started holding yourself accountable and that you have a real remorse for the things that you've done in the past. So therefore, don't go back to the toxicity once you've detoxed yourself from these toxic people. Please don't do that. It would be defeating the whole purpose honestly. And I think a lot of people kind of fall victim to that. You'll see people walking around acting remorseful, quote unquote acting remorseful, when it's just an act. It's not, like I said, it does not equal remorseful, or things like that do not equal reconciliation. And so I just had to pause real quick because somebody was getting in the car next to me. But just to wrap this up, like I said, just because somebody's walking around trying to evoke emotion out of you, trying to make you feel a certain type of way for you starting over, please don't fall for the tricks of the enemy. Please don't fall for it. Keep your boundaries the same, your same boundaries that you had this whole time. There were times when I was on my way out the door and I thought that their sadness in their voice, or I thought their sadness in their countenance, I thought that meant that they were truly changed, that they were truly repentant. Come to find out, I'll go back and was it like a day? It might not even have been a day. They was back to their old self, honey. It was right back to the same old degrading, disrespectful, abusive ways. And so you live and you learn. And that's just God's way of teaching us the hard way. So I know I learned my lesson. And I hope this video blessed you to where you can also learn from my mistakes. Learn from me. Don't do what I did. I made a lot of mistakes in my life. But God was with me the whole time. He brought me through. He brought me out, and he brought me through to where I'm able to talk freely about it today and have joy and peace and then just walk in the fruit of the Spirit. Still showing kindness to people. Still having love for other people. Being forgiving. Having patience. Long suffering. I just came out of a room. It was freezing in that room. But I was serving on a ministry. So when you in church, you can't be complaining when you serving. It's freezing in that room. But long suffering. Don't be in there complaining now. You in there serving the Lord. So, but yeah, guys, do not fall for the enemy's tricks, schemes when you've started over. On your healing journey, do the things that you love to do. Do the things that you like to do. Go to church. Be with the Lord. Spend time with the Lord. Stay away from these toxic people. And you know who they are when you see them. Because once you've not been around them for a long time, you can spot them from a mile away. 2 miles away, you can spot them. I know that's me. As soon as I see certain things, I'm like, oh, let me go this way. Let me go this way and pray for them now. Lord Jesus, bless them. Lord Jesus, replace their stony heart with the heart of flesh. That's my prayer. Replace their stony heart with the heart of flesh. Because they need Jesus. They need you, Lord. Bless them. All right, guys, I hope this video blessed you. I write in the comments, stay detoxed. Don't be detoxing. Don't be detoxing now. And then be going right back to the toxicity. And that's what your diet too. I'm going to talk more about diet in terms of like Daniel fasting. I am plant-based. Me personally, I do crave seafood. I may go back to eating seafood one day. I don't know though, because I've been plant-based for almost years and some change. And I really enjoy the lifestyle. So, but it's kind of sort of like a permanent Daniel fast. And it just gives me so much energy. I just love it. I just love the lifestyle. So, but I feel like a lot of us need to be mindful of the things that we're putting in our bodies as well. Not just trying to we set boundaries with people, but we also need to set boundaries on what we're putting in our bodies as well. So that's this part of this detoxing series that I'm going to start. I already have a starting over series, like a video playlist of starting over. I'm going to be starting a detox series, and that's going to be another separate playlist, as well as I'm starting a Facebook group where we're going to be doing detox challenges on that Facebook group as a community. Also, if you want to hear more about my journey on detoxing in general, which is detoxing the mind, detoxing the spirit, as well as the body, you can set up a one-on-one with me by emailing me, starting over with Courtney at gmail.com, and we can set up having a one-on-one where we can talk about what you can do to detox. All the things we just discussed: mind, spirit, and body. All right. I hope you all have a wonderful day, and I love you so much. Thank you for joining. Please be sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you in the next video. God willing. Thank you. Bye.